Hey everybody, how you doing today? Ramajet Jr. This is day 61 out of 90 straight videos that I'm putting up. First, I want to thank you for those who have been liking my videos, making comments below. It truly warms my heart to be able to give a little piece of information that's changed my life dramatically and be able to give it towards others. And if they can receive it and use it just a little bit, it does that much better. It just gives me that much more encouragement for the very next video. So, as you've been following along, since I know you have been, you know, 2 days ago I spoke about audio suggestion and how you need to stop watching TV. You need to start being aware of how you're programming your mind with the things that you do on a day-to-day basis. And then you realized yesterday I started speaking about self-confidence. So today I want to take it to another level. Today I wanted to help you bring out your inner personality. You see, what's so important is everyone has a unique personality and they have something to give unique to the world. And now let me give you a quick example of a story that kind of built up in my head over a period of 20 years. Then now I can actually formulate it into a little story. I was maybe 6 or 7 years old. I was on one of those yellow school buses going to school. And it was a winter time because one snowflake came and landed on my lap. And it was perfect. It was like the ones that you used to cut out in school. It kind of looked like more of a star than actually did a snowflake. And coming over years, I come to the conclusion and understanding that every single snowflake that falls is a little bit different than the next one. And that's just like every human being. So understand, you have something original. You have something beautiful inside you that you can progress and explain towards others by allowing your inner personality to come out. You're a piece of artwork, like the Picasso, that when you find those individuals who are like you, they will travel the world to connect with you. They will end up doing anything. You be a Picasso, you be a Rembrandt, doesn't matter. Whatever style of art you are, because we're all individual pieces of art, when you have that understanding, you then can have that confidence to bring that out, that charismatic part of yourself that you can just bring out and help others. So, allow me to give you an example. What I do on a day-to-day basis, and I've been doing it for months now and just kind of realized what I've been doing and wanted to formulate it to give you some great value and information. So, this helps in all parts of life. Your boss, your loved ones, your family, your friends, any part of life you can apply this to. So definitely take notes possibly if you want to. This is how you can, formulate your life and progress forward your creative imagination and allowing your, inner personality to come out. Imagine yourself, say if you're at work right now and you want a promotion from your boss. You got to imagine the fact that you have this conversation with your boss and how that conversation may go, how your boss may act, how you respond back, and understand you know your boss to some degree. Maybe they're a difficult person to deal with. Maybe they're kind of not cool in the morning before they have their coffee. Doesn't matter. This can be the person at the cash register that you flirt with every Wednesday when you go pick up a sandwich at your neighborhood place. You can apply this to anything. Go through those steps. Imagine what you'll say, imagine what they'll say. Give yourself 11 different ways of what the interaction may be. For those who are doing psycho-cybernetics, you can say it's the studio of the mind, the theater of the mind technique. For myself, I say it's the chess, not checkers technique, and I'll explain that a little bit longer in a second. By going through these steps, imagining what they would say, imagine what you would say. You'll then be able to allow your creative imagination to come out. And that's what's so important, because regardless, when you actually do see the person, the scenario may never go the same. I've gone through my head 20 times this video and it never quite comes out exactly how I imagine. But I allow my creative imagination to come into play and I'm still comfortable. I don't worry about it. I don't have any notes. I'm not looking over to the side. I'm not worried about anything besides just giving you the value and giving you what I'm trying to come across. But the key is to go through it numerous times. You must go through it, you must understand it, and then once you've done it 10 or 11 times, you then come to a point where you can perfect it. And that next 10 times you think about it throughout the day, and it doesn't need to take you more than like half an hour, 45 minutes. You're doing a 7-8 minute video, you can go through it kind of quickly. So, if you're having that interaction with someone, imagine what they'll say, imagine what you have to say, and then perfect it. And then see it come the way that you would like it to come. And then next thing you know, when you do see that individual, you will then be able to come across the way that you would like to, because you already have rebuttals or different ways of going about things, because depending on how they may react. This works for absolutely everything. All my books, my Psycho-Cybernetics, my Laws of Success, and my Master Keys of Riches, all my books that I've read, and all those that I have in audiobooks, what do? I take one chapter a day and I listen to it all day long. Doesn't matter if you're working, doesn't matter if you're doing something different, it doesn't matter if you're even paying attention all the time, but you allow that one to play all day long. this is what happens. You end up hearing it 3 or 4 times consciously, but then that's fine. The rest of it will go to your subconscious mind. And by the end of the day, you realize you've heard this one chapter 10 or 11 times. And by doing that, you'll feel so much more comfortable the next day when you pick another chapter, because you know that first chapter. You're like, oh, I know this, I've heard it, I can almost say it before they're going to say it. And that's how those conversations will go with others. That's how anything else will work in life in its complete form and fashion, in any form and fashion, if you just take these steps. So do that. Pick a book, get an audiobooks. Listen to that one chapter every day, and this will build on a foundation that you will be able to predict what's going to happen to the point that it almost seems like you're psychic. You're like, are you reading from the same script that I had in my head an hour ago? Of course not. But your creative imagination has come about, and then you'll be able to have a level of success that you may not have even thought that was actually expected. Now, if you're interested in internet marketing, or if you're interested in having a mastermind of group individuals like this who are trying to inspire other people, who are trying to inspire you, this is what it's all about. It's about going around good people. You don't want to deal with those people who talk stuff. You don't want to deal with those people who down other people. You want to deal with people who are only going to push you forward no matter what. That is Big Idea Mastermind. That is Empowered Network in its entirety. It's in the name. In Mastermind, dealing with great individuals. Empowered to empower yourself to do absolutely anything you want to do. This is just a thought of the day. Day 61 out of 90. I'm Ron Leggett. I approve this message, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.